Interfaith. That's the word for today. I had many throat chakra blockages while filming this, but second time's a charm. Anyway, what I want to talk about is the basis of my faith and how I integrate it into my practice. Now, number one, the Bible and the Kundalini. I personally believe that the tree, the apple tree in the Bible, in the Garden of Eden, represents the tree of life. And Lucifer was the first to plant that seed, you know. There's a crow. There was a black cat earlier too, but there was a I don't feel comfortable being under someone who wants to who doesn't want me fully aware of my potential. There's basically, I feel that the snake in the Kundalini represents transformation and awakening your inner god or goddess. So as you climb up the tree, or let's say spiral up the tree, you are awakening to a higher consciousness. And once you reach the top and you pick that fruit and you bite the apple, you now attain that higher consciousness and apply that into your day-to-day. And in context of the Bible, Lucifer's wrong for wanting everyone else to know the truth. And then Jesus went through the same thing, you know. People thought he was wrong for speaking his truth. He wasn't envious. He didn't think he was better than anybody. It's the fact that he wanted to be equal to God. In Hinduism, there are multiple gods. Many legends that we've buried, and living within that, in this magical experience, it's been very beneficial to frankly, the biggest thing, my mental health. I have been through so much where, like, to where things couldn't necessarily be proven unless I caught somebody spiritually. Because once you're caught spiritually, it's done. It's only a matter of time before shit starts to crumble within the physical. For the most part, with my practice in witchcraft, there are the rules of Satanism. I do not wish to harm an animal unless it's for food, which I'm a pescatarian. I only eat seafood. And then there's, you know, I can't harm someone unless they have done harm to me. truth in everything, but especially things that are done in the dark. That's why I do things in light. That's why it's even more helpful for my practice to be public, because I can learn to keep myself in check. To make sure I'm not doing anything just out of emotion. To make sure that I keep my integrity, because there's not a lot of that in this world anymore. But yes, I also, along with Lucifer, there's Lilith, Kali, and Hecate. So I have the proper defenses and protection. Yeah, I may redo those videos or I may re-upload them here, but it's funny because Lucifer was the one who was telling me my phone was being hacked. Lucifer was the fallen angel, and usually the signs that he's around is that, like, you know, he'll usually send me like men with red hair, and I was seeing a lot of it on my phone when I was talking about, or when I was talking about the beginning of my spiritual experience. I was just scrolling on my For You page, and there was a blockage after blockage after blockage. But he is in fact the light bearer. Talking about the full spiritual experience soon, Tuesday, definitely. So I can cry the next day. So it's a deep one, but I'll see you guys Tuesday.